50 years of independence. What are your top moments in that first 50, and what do you think that we should do for the next 50 years?
All right. Well, it feels though like, as far as like, first of all, I love my country, right? But
see, he even said the topic that I want to put. I love my country, but.
Yeah.
So this is another segment of the Full Gambit podcast. We're talking about the independence of the Bahamas. Independence since July 10th, 1973. The young man said he loves his country, but.
I'm trying not to get in trouble, but with the whole political situation, there's something, and I should have known.
You're a citizen of the Bahamas. Talk your talk. Hold up your head. Lift up your head to the rising sun.
It's something I should have known, but like when I found out, it really was like a conflict of interest. And I'm not saying it's the way that the reason the country was, but when I found out like you have high level individuals from both parties who are like definitely in cahoots with each other, like on paper. Like
you're so naive.
Yeah, but like when I found that out, right?
Sweet.
And I was looking at the older generations, like y'all, like no one, like no one questioned that. Like y'all just went ahead and voted. Like
it went. What I'm saying. Remember what I said in the last podcast?
What you said?
If I had the ability to have access to power and wealth,
yeah,
I would absolutely take it. I don't blame them.
Yeah,
that's the system. Do you want to be altruistic and change the system? I'm sure you do. But when you realize that if you pass the buck and someone's going to kick you in the ass and push you to the side, you're going to realize, you know what? It is what it is.
Yeah.
I can help more people.
Yeah.
Because this person behind me is fucking horrible. I'm going to do what I need to do.
Yeah, play the game.
It is what it is.
Let's play the game.
It's sad. But it is what it is. I used to be very interested in politics. Like, I had endeavors to join a political party. I think if I had to choose, it would be the PLP. I like the colors. I like what they stand for institutionally. I like the fact that they seem to be an open camp.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, I have this allergic reaction to kissing ass.
Oh, man.
And I am a bit of a loose cannon.
You're not gonna survive there.
And because I talk a lot of shit, a lot of common sense, but I talk a lot of shit, I think I have disqualified myself. I think I would be a great fucking prime minister. I think a lot of people might hate me in the short term, but in the long fucking term, they'll be like, this motherfucker was on it.
So you plan to take almost like, would you say like you plan to take a tyrannical approach or a dictator?
I don't know. I don't believe in absolute control. I believe in doing the greatest good for the greatest amount of people, no matter how difficult the decision is. I would go in with the idea that I only have 5 years.
Yeah.
I have this majority, and I can do whatever the fuck I want, when I want, how I want, and I have the whip. And you're going to thank me for it, because I am going to do a lot of common sense shit, because I understand fundamentally that we as human beings make things complex.
Yeah.
And there are a lot of things that we could do as a very young and small country that could leapfrog us over some G7 countries and some BRIC nations. I think, for one, I think our tax situation, after being outed as pirates and blacklisted, I think there was something there, because that advantage moved from us to the United States and other jurisdictions, and I think it was hypocritical. You forced us to sign on to things that you yourself wasn't ready to adhere to.
Yeah.
And I think that's hypocritical. So me, I would recreate those situations and tell everybody to fuck off. Because in the grand scheme of things, I have no military might.
The fox.
But I am a sovereign nation.
Yeah.
So I can do whatever the fuck I want. So when France puts me on a blacklist, I'd be like, fuck off. The United States ain't putting me on a blacklist. Because the United States understands that we are their closest partner.
Yeah.
We help with human trafficking, cocaine trafficking. They don't want China in their backyard. So my thing would be to them this. If you don't want China in your backyard, don't put me on any blacklist. Let's fuck France, because France is a political whore.
Yeah.
They're broke and they are horrible individuals.
Yeah.
And I love some French people. Like, you're my friend still. But historically, your government is a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Okay? Fuck what they did to Haiti. So, my thing is, I would take this approach. I would cut the public service because I think it's a huge waste. I would put a lot of money in restructuring education and health, because I understand that the nation only survives as our people are educated and healthy.
That's the thing. They're like, I wasn't really gonna do me personally, I wouldn't want to handle none of like the trade relations. But as far as like local, like domestic with the educational system.
Trade relations? What trade relations?
No, I mean like how you say like, okay, they dealing with, like, you wouldn't care about France and the US.
Yeah.
No, I'm dealing with like local.
We don't produce anything. We consume everything.
Like,
so we consume everything. The only thing that we're good at is money.
Yeah.
So
movement of money in.
Yeah. So yes, we would be open back to money.
Yeah.
And especially in crypto.
Yeah. I would actually focus a lot on training like the new generation.
Yes.
Definitely on like crypto and
coders.
Exactly.
Everything, AI instructors, engineers, all those things that I know we will need moving forward, because I will understand fundamentally my greatest asset is my people.
Yeah.
I can't have a bunch of dumb fucks around here.
Facts.
I would restructure BJC, BCSE right now. This generalized math with everything in it, no. I would cut it up into 3 different sections. I would say this is consumer math, because this is the math that you have to do every day.
Yeah.
This is for the mathematics for those that are going to do some sort of applied sciences when they go off. And this is the math for the brainiacs, the engineers, for that. And you would see almost instantaneously our grades improve.
Yeah.
Because you're trying to
you can't measure everybody the same.
No, you can't.
Metric. You can't help everybody.
And then also, at the end of the day, why are you only having it once a year, and why is it not digitized?
Like,
you should be just like the SAT system. You should charge people to take it over many times in 1 year, change your questions, because you will have a question mind. And the Ministry of Education should start making money from the BJC, like real fucking money.
Like, I don't like to always bring it back to like sports, right? But like with football, when you have like the NFL combine, right? Like when guys try out for the NFL. By your position, every player is not measured by the same stick. So even if they have to do the same thing, right? You can't look at an offensive lineman's 40-yard dash and assess him as
a wide receiver or running back.
Exactly.
Right.
You can't look at a wide receiver and expect him to have the same bench pressing strength as a damn defensive tackle or offensive lineman. So it's like you have to look at people's strengths and weaknesses and where they want to go and use that to assess them. You could always go by a career choice. You know, if someone wants to do a certain career, they don't have to know a particular subject at a high level or a deeper level of understanding.